Last time on Blaselocke, we conquered the Nugget Bridge and secured our ticket aboard the SS Anne. After claiming our second gym badge from Misty, we made our way down to Vermilion City, making preparations all the while for the looming threat of our rival, the Rogue Umpire. On top of that, Season 10 of Blaseball now includes a 5th base for the Fridays, as well as most of the league. Will we make it out in one piece? And what threats lurk beyond even that? Find out as Blaselocke continues. It's Blaseball. It's Nuzlocke. This is Blaselocke.
So, to continue where we left off, we were in Vermilion City. We're about to board the SS Anne and take care of all that. Our rival is there at the very end, so we're going to have to take a lot of care to take care of our current team so that we don't lose anybody. What's our current team look like? We've got Fletcher II, Flowers, Cash Money, Dugout, Bug Snacks, and Summer. Since this is a new area, I'm going to take advantage of that by trying to fish up a Magikarp or whatever comes up with an old rod. I believe this is allowed. If it's not allowed, oops. It's not like we have an experience share. It does get us closer to the experience share if we were to catch it just by virtue of how many Pokemon we have in the Pokedex. This is definitely going to be someone who goes into a box. Let's see. I'm going to get Bug Snacks in here and put a status effect on the Magikarp. And hopefully we don't have to get into kind of a protracted battle here just to lower the HP of a 5-level Magikarp. Got a few moments left until the Blaseball games are active. Then we're gonna really start having some fun. I say fun, but since fun right now is contingent on the Fridays winning, I'm not so sure. Magikarp, please go to the correct box. We do have to name our Magikarp. I'm not sure that we're ever going to use this Magikarp, but we already named a Pokemon after Fish Summer, so... Finn James, okay. Alright, will it fit though? Oh, that'll fit like perfectly. Thank you for that. Please go to the correct box. Yeah, box 14, that's our good box. That's our box for Pokemon that haven't had anything bad happen. Alright, how can we deal with a fire type? Level 18. Let's see. We can't put Bug Snacks and we can't put Flowers in there. I can switch to Dugout, but I don't think Dugout's defense is very high. Then this might be a mistake, even though we have the type advantage. Well, we definitely don't want that to happen. Alright, the Blaseball game has started. Looks like I have to actually adjust the prop on this, actually. Will it let me? I feel like I'm playing with fire here.
Fridays batting.
Well, I guess I technically am, since this is a fire-type Pokemon.
For the Fridays. Juice Collins hits a triple.
Juice Collins hits a triple? Alright, Juice.
Blase 2 batting for the Fridays.
Try and level up some Pokemon that might need it.
Everton McBlase 2 hits a triple.
Well, we're on the board already.
Spears Taylor batting for the Fridays. 0 to 1.
Alright, this is a flying type in a trainer battle, so we are going to be entitled to unshell one of our Pokemon.
Ball.
Once again, though, our type coverage is such that we don't have a good team against flying right now.
Baldwin Breadwinner hits a single.
I'm gonna put Summer up front here just because I know some of these trainers have water types.
For the Fridays.
In fact,
Alyssa
I
Harrell
think
hits a single.
I'm dedicated enough to Summer that we can use
Christian
the Bullet
Combs
Seed
batting for the Fridays.
TM that we have. We
Jacob
already
Miller
have 3
batting for the
Pokemon
Fridays.
that can do Poison Powder, so I'm gonna replace it with that.
Ball. 1 to 0. Ball. 2 to 0. Juice Collins.
I'm really scared
batting for the
of our
Fridays.
rivals Charmeleon because we don't have a good answer
Ball.
for it yet.
1 to 0.
I do gotta say, it's fun to see Elijah Valenzuela back, even if it's against the Fridays
Kathy
instead of with
Matthews
the
batting for
Fridays.
the Jazz Hands.
The Fridays miss Elijah very much.
Kathy Matthews hit a ground out to Juice Collins. Baldwin
Alright, we are now
Breadwinner batting
behind
for
by
the
one, which
Fridays.
is not great, but we'll see what happens.
Ball.
Before I forget, since we
1 to
did fight
0.
a flying type in a trainer battle
Ball.
several battles ago,
2 to
actually,
0.
we are entitled to unshell one of our shelled Pokemon. I'm thinking it's going to be Fly Out at this time.
Baldwin Breadwinner hit a ground
We're going to take care of that and heal at the same time. You know what? I actually know. This is,
fly out to Spears Taylor. Tamara Crankett
I have a
batting for the
flavorful
Jazz
Blaseball
Hands.
name for it. It's the Shadows.
Swinging.
Whirlwind might have some utility
1 to
for
2.
us.
Elijah
we're really
Valenzuela
stuck.
strikes out looking.
Gonna have it replace Tackle.
1 to 0.
Now that we have Quick Attack and Gust, that's probably going to be
Ball.
the better option for us.
2 to 0.
So Fletcher II might end up putting in a lot of work for the rival battle that is upcoming.
Ball. 3 to 0. Baby Doyle draws a walk. Stevens Leitner batting for the Jazz Hands. Strike. Swinging. 0 to 1. Ball. 1 to 1.
We can just absorb that back. That everybody here, I believe so.
Ball. 2 to 1. Stevens Leitner hit a fly out to Alyssa Harrell.
One thing I'm at least somewhat happy
Strike.
about is that
Swinging. 0 to 1.
we were afraid that the monitor was going to eat some of the shelled players, and that didn't happen. Instead, Polka Dot was freed,
Kathy Matthews
From such an
strikes
action.
out looking.
so that worked out.
Spears Taylor batting for the Fridays. Strike.
The Fridays actually do owe
0 to 1.
Polka Dot and the Moist Talkers a debt, I suppose,
Ball.
although I hesitate to call
1
it
to
a debt
1.
just because of the implications of that in Blaseball,
Strike.
as they are kind of a different thing,
1 to 2.
because
Spears Taylor hit a ground out to Elijah Valenzuela.
Polka Dot is the one who took the hit
Baldwin
and got
Breadwinner
shelled
batting for the Fridays.
in the idle slot above York Silk. York Silk was number 11 at the last minute because of Polka Dot.
Strike.
So we
Looking.
owe the Most Talkers,
0
the
to
Moist
1.
Talkers.
Baldwin
I don't know how to
Breadwinner
say
hit
words.
a ground out to Baby Doyle. Alyssa Harrell batting for the Fridays. Alyssa Harrell hit a ground out to Kathy Matthews. Game over.
This person wants to tell us about Snorlax. That's fun. So what's happened is we have officially lost to the Jazz Hands in game 1 of 3 of the series. It was a close game, closer than we typically get when we're fighting the Shoe Thieves, which is the team that we've battled most frequently thus far in Blaselocke. What has to happen now is a Pokemon from my party needs to be shelled. I'm going to the Pokemon Center, I'm going to make that happen. We're going to be able to unshell that Pokemon once we fight a flying type in a trainer battle or we beat a gym leader, since our rival has Pidgeotto, I believe. Unless that has changed, we'll probably be able to unshell our Pokemon. So who are we going to shell? We have Summer, Flowers, Fletcher II, Dugout, Bug Snacks, and Cash Money. I think it's going to be Summer for now, just because we already have a lot of grass and poison type coverage, and some of the stuff that Summer is good at, like the Sleep Powder and stuff like that, we already have on both Bug Snacks and Flowers, so I'm going to shell Summer for now. Alas, we can have no more rat fights. I'm afraid of rats that do Hyper Fang and stuff, so I'm going to try to get a Sleep Powder off, first and foremost. With such low defense, it wouldn't be hard for Charmeleon to use, like, Bite or something like that and take out our friend Dugout, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, just a simple quick attack from a level 17 Ponyta takes us to, like, half HP, and that's not acceptable. So I think I'm going to probably try grinding until the Blaseball game starts. That way I don't have to lose a Pokemon to being shelled before the battle. So I think we're just gonna leave Cash Money to be underleveled for now. Worst case scenario, Cash Money might need to take a hit in the rival fight to heal someone else. I hope it doesn't come to that, but that's something that could happen. What I'm really hoping is that we get the speed high enough on Fletcher the second, Bugsnax, and potentially Dugout, such that when the Charmeleon comes up, we'll be able to get the first move with either a Sleep Powder or a Sand Attack. That's probably going to be the opening move. Alright, the Blaseball game has started. Game 2 of 3, Fridays versus the Jazz Hands.
Jazz Hands batting.
Once again, we're rooting for the Fridays to win. If the Fridays lose, then I have to shell a Pokemon. We're trying to get Bugsnax up to level 20. And as soon as that happens, I'm going to go fight the rival.
Noises.
So as you'll see, the Jazz Hands do not have the 5th base.
Conrad Baum hit a ground out to
But at the bottom of the inning, the Fridays are indeed going to have that 5th base. I began Blaselocke in Season 9, so this is Season 10. Season 10 Fridays are stronger than Season 9 Fridays, but against a team that doesn't have the 5th base, it's still going to be an uphill battle. Alright, let's get to our rival, and hopefully it's gonna not be terrible like last time. Cash Money is significantly underleveled, and I don't think it's worth it to have Cash Money in front to get the experience, unless I know for a fact that one of my Pokemon is going to be easily able to deal with the next Pokemon that the rival throws out. That said, I think what we're going to do as an opener is we're going to have Fletcher the second here, and Fletcher the second knows Sand Attack, and I think we have a decent speed. 38 is a good speed, I think. So I'm hoping that whatever the rival throws in first, we are going to be faster than, and we can get at least 1 or 2 Sand Attacks off before it becomes dangerous. That way we can kind of strategize from there. I am worried about the Charmeleon. Hopefully Dugout can get that done. I'm probably going to be depending on Fletcher the second to get Sand Attacks in there, or maybe even a Sleep Powder from Bugsnax or Flowers. That way Dugout can get some ground-type hits on that Charmeleon. It's going to be rough, I think, but
bottom of 2.
It is what it is. We're gonna go through this, and we're going to do the best that we can. Here we go. The Rogue Umpire approaches.
Batting for the Jazz Hands. Steph Weeks hits a double.
Alright, who's the first Pokemon gonna be? Please not any Pokemon that's good against flying.
For the Jazz Hands.
Alright, it's the mirror match, and we're actually at a better level. So that's pretty good, actually. Even a crit, quick attack wouldn't get rid of us, I don't think.
Kathy Matthews batting for the Jazz
I am going to have to burn a turn on healing Fletcher the second, though, so let's see. Raticate. Okay, so I'm scared of Raticate because Hyper Fang is very, very strong. What we're going to do here is we're going to put Flowers in, and we're hoping that we're going to get that Sleep Powder off on the first turn, and we can kind of just neutralize the threat of Hyper Fang off the bat. Hopefully we won't have to deal with this Raticate in any debilitating capacity. We are losing the Blaseball game very badly, however. Top of the 4th, and we're down by 5. That's not great, but what can you do? Go for a Psychic type. Let's see. I don't have any bug moves or anything like that. What I think I'm going to do is I think this is where we're going to put Cash Money in and hope for like a status move while we heal Fletcher the second.
1-0. Ball.
Okay, well, it didn't get rid of us. It didn't get rid of us, so we're doing okay.
Collins Mellon batting for the
We're just going to have to see what happens with Flowers. I'm confident that we're going to get through this okay. Unfortunately, Cash Money had to take 2 hits in a row, and I was hoping we could take a status move there just to get Cash Money out in time, but it wasn't going to happen. So unfortunately, that's it for Cash Money. So we're going to go back to Fletcher the second, and we're going to hopefully get some Sand Attacks off.
0-2.
Alright, next up is the Charmeleon. We're going to have to get that...
Elijah Valenzuela batting for the Jazz.
Alright, level 20. This is not as bad as I anticipated, but it's still going to be a challenge. We didn't have the speed, actually. As it turns out, we didn't have the speed. We did not get that first Sand Attack. Alright. I'm hoping we snap out of confusion. After the Sand Attacks, I think we're going to be doing mostly okay.
Jacob Winter hit a ground
Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, well... That could have been worse. That could have been worse. I will have you know, that could have been worse. The very last time that we fought the Rogue Umpire, our rival here, the same thing happened to Fletcher the First, except the Ember burned as well, and we did not get an opportunity to save Fletcher the First from the burn inflicted by that Ember. So, history is not going to repeat itself this time. Absolutely not. Let's go, dugout. Let's get this done.
0-1. Foul ball.
We have the speed. This should be it.
Evelton with Blase 2 strikes out swinging.
And there it is.
Top of 7. Breckenridge Jazz Hands
All right,
batting.
so we've beaten the Rogue Umpire for a second time. We only suffered 1 loss as opposed to 3 last time. So we are improving slowly but surely.
Strike. Swinging.
So we're going to get that HM. Then sadly we have to add cash money to the Hall of Flame.
Foul ball.
So here's what's going to happen.
3-0.
In the Hall of Flame, sadly we have to add cash money. We didn't know cash money for very long.
Friday's batting.
I'm sorry, cash money. Rest in violence. Alright. We're entitled to unshell 1 Pokemon. It's going to be Summer. Summer has higher utility than our Dallas Snakes.
0-1.
Additionally, we can
0-2.
take somebody out of the shadows. Flyout was already unshelled. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take out Finn James, who is our Magikarp. Finn James is going to join the party temporarily. That way, if we have to shell somebody, it can be Finn James. That's the kind of analog of
Baldwin Breadwinner hit a ground
manipulating the idle board. I will note currently that I've been doing this Blaselocke challenge on and off since the beginning of Season 9 of Blaseball, and while I've been playing, the Fridays have not yet won a game. I have not gotten an additional catch encounter from the Fridays winning. I have always had to shell somebody, and hopefully that changes this season, but we are going to find out. Yeah, you can just put a CD on a Pokemon's head, and it learns it, you know, just like real life.
Baldwin Breadwinner batting for the Fridays.
Well, it's not fantasy baseball, it's Blaseball, which is fantasy baseball, but, well, okay, you have a point. That is correct. The Shoe Thieves were the first team to fight God. That happened 2 days ago? Yeah, that was on Saturday. And that sure was an experience. We have to shell a Pokemon. We are shelling Finn James, who we put in our party explicitly to get shelled. I'm sorry, Finn James, but such is Blaseball. I think it'll make more sense to have Spears Taylor here just in case something bad happens to Fletcher II. Oh, okay. I don't like this. This is a big, strong Dugtrio, and we can't switch out. Arena Trap might make it so that we can't run, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go to sleep. Well, that worked out. Alright, we're gonna hope that this just doesn't knock out Summer. We can't really prepare for it. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, we survived. And we got the sleep powder again. Okay. That was scary, but we did okay. Alright, I was scared that Absorb was not gonna hit because of the accuracy loss from the Mud Slap, but we got through it, and Summer is gonna get lots of good experience off of that. So we're finally all the way back here in Viridian City. We can heal up. Oh. I guess this is the Pewter City side. Alright, so we got the HM. I believe this is the Flash one, which we're going to either need or very much want. When we get to that one cave where we have to use Flash, I really hope we get a Rock type and not another Zubat. Well, we already had a Zubat, so I guess the duplicate claws would kick in and I wouldn't have to catch another Zubat. We're gonna unshell Dallas Snakes, who I don't know if we're ever going to use, but better out of the shell than in the shell. So let's see, yeah, so it turns out we can use the Versus Seeker multiple times, so I'm going to have to adjust the rules for that. Oh, we're getting an evolution, that's nice. All right, Summer.
Steph Weeks hits a single. Elijah Valenzuela batting for the Jazz hands.
I said it before, but I'll say it
Foul ball.
again. It's
0-1.
bittersweet to see Elijah Valenzuela playing against the Fridays instead of with the Fridays.
Elijah Valenzuela
We miss
hits a
Elijah.
single. One scores. Second base.
Thus far on today's
Tamara
stream,
Crankett
we've
batting
only
for the
lost
Jazz
one
hands.
Pokemon, and that was in the
Tamara
rival
Crankett
fight.
hits a double.
So
One scores.
it could be going a lot
Conrad
worse.
Vaughn batting for the Jazz hands. Hit a ground out to hold.
A recent development in Blaseball is
Spears
also
Taylor batting for the Fridays.
the 5th base for all teams that aren't in a
Strike.
certain
Looking.
division of the
0-1.
league. And the Jazz hands are in the division that does not need to bother
1-1.
with the 5th base, but the Fridays do have to deal with the
Foul
5th
ball.
base, so that's yet another disadvantage for us.
1-2.
You will see right now on the
Spears
Blaseball
Taylor
screen
strikes out swinging.
that the Fridays have to run an
Alvin
additional
Breadwinner
base.
batting for the Fridays.
We are once again in the arena trap. This is going to be maybe challenging.
Foul ball. Top of 3. Breckenridge Jazz hands batting. Steph Weeks batting for the
Stop,
Jazz
stop,
hands.
stop, stop, stop. Okay.
Strike. Looking. 0-1.
I took my chances.
Steph Weeks hit a ground out to Juice Whalen.
Summer had
hit a
just
ground
evolved
out
as
to
well.
Alvin
That's very
Breadwinner.
disappointing.
Baby
I made the
Doyle
wrong
batting
decision.
for the Jazz hands.
Rest
Strike.
in violence, yep.
Looking. Hawaii Fridays
And we
batting.
just so narrowly got Summer out of
Alyssa
that
Harrell
same
batting
predicament
for
the first time.
Fridays.
I should have been more careful.
Alyssa Harrell hit a fly out to Conrad Vaughn.
Yeah, exactly. How many times do I have to fight
Christian
these
Combs
Doug
batting
trios
for
that
the
are super high
Fridays.
level?
Ball. 1-0.
Yeah,
Ball.
this is actually very
2-0.
rough now that I think about it.
Strike.
If I'm arena trapped here, then
2-1
I might not be able to get dug out of this situation.
for the Fridays.
How bad is our RNG that we got this twice in a row?
Ball.
Yeah, okay.
Jacob Winner hit a ground out to Tamara Crankett. Juice Collins batting
What
for the
did we do to
Fridays.
deserve this twice in a row?
Juice
Disappointingly, we have to
strike. Looking.
place a couple of our
0-1.
Pokemon in the Hall of Flame.
Strike. To 2.
Rest in violence to
Ball.
dugout
1-2.
and rest in violence to Summer.
Steph Weeks hits a double. Elijah
It's very disappointing to
Valenzuela
lose
batting for the
dugout. We
Jazz
were counting on
hands.
dugout for the 3rd gym
Ball.
electric type here. In our
1-1.
shadows, we have Flyout
Strike.
and we have
Looking.
Dallas Snakes.
1-2. Stevens Leitner strikes out swinging.
Next time on Blaselocke. Mourning the loss of Summer and Dugout, we're forced to radically reevaluate our game plan heading into Lieutenant Surge's electric-type gym. Without any type advantages and lots of weaknesses going in, is it too late to salvage the progress we've made? Find out next time on Blaselocke. Once again, thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, consider liking and subscribing for more. As always, future episodes will appear here on YouTube, but you can also catch the full run streams on Twitch as they happen. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.